Ladies and gentlemen and boys and girls, this is the YouTube channel vlog show of inspiration and realness. This is also the YouTube channel vlog show of personality, positivity, and fun. This is Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977, and now the host of the show, the perpetrator of the shenanigans from his big beefy man cave in New Bedford, Massachusetts, Big Beefy E himself, Mr. Shenanigans, Eric M. Lima. Thank you very much, Mr. Announcer, sir. Well, hello there, everyone. That's right, it's your friendly neighborhood king of shenanigans, the perpetrator of shenanigans, once again coming at you with another episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. I am your host of the show. My name's in the title, and I was already introduced, so don't worry about a thing. And we're going to be we're going to be doing another episode. I'm going to explain in a minute. It's episode 289 of the show once again. It's almost 7:30 p.m. and that means I got half an hour till AEW Dynamite comes on. Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, I decided to have a new segment of my YouTube show. I'm going to do it often. It's called Top of the Shenanigan Charts. It'll be could be top 10, top 5, top 10, top 15, top 25, top 20, top 25, top 30 things of my favorite things, my personal favorite things that I have chosen. But in this case, it's going to go on beyond 30, ladies and gentlemen. This is the very first time that I'm going beyond 30 on this, on anything. Here's the deal. I made a comment on BOFAS On The SOFAS to say movies, sheesh. Because it's like every time they talk about, even if they talk about other subjects, they bounce back to movies sometimes. Somehow they segue into movies. Not just BOFAS that does it. We do it too on Rant and Rave, unfortunately. And I didn't say anything at that point. So I figured I kind of felt bad. Because they talk about films, it's fine. Popcorn Panel Podcast, they talk about movies. That's fine. That's on their part. Is that I think it just amazes me that everybody talks about films nowadays. It's like, okay, everyone wants to be the next Siskel and Ebert. But I felt so bad about my comment, and even though they were cool with it, and that's fine, I appreciate that. So, my way to make it up to Gary, Garrison Newkirk, Jerome Latimer, and the Putnam brothers, Alex and Austin, I decided to compile a list of my personal favorite films, movies of the 90s. All right, movies of the 90s. And I got 41 of my favorite movies of the 90s I have seen, and they're my favorite. And these are my personal favorites. And I'm going to go down the list, and in parentheses, I have them. Look at this. Look at this list. You never seen a list like this. If you couldn't read my handwriting, I'm going to read them off. Now, usually I use this to compile lists along with my scorecard, but I couldn't do it with this one. Because it would be too much and it would be hard to read my handwriting, so I decided to put them on a piece of paper here, where I do my Top of the Shenanigan. This is my Top of the Shenanigan charts pad. So here we go. These are my top 41 favorite. 41. Now I could have gone 9 more to hit 50, but I'm going to stop at 41. And these are my personal favorite. These are my personal favorite 90s movies. 41 of my personal favorite 90s movies, and in parentheses will be each of the year that they premiered in. Okay, they started in. So I'm gonna go down the list, and I'll probably stop to talk about some of them. And so for you, the BOFAS and the Sofa boys out there, Gary, Romy, Alex and Austin Putnam, I present to you all my top 41 favorite movies of the 90s. Now this is my own. I didn't get them off on an internet page or something. These are the movies I have chosen. I have handpicked myself. These are movies I have seen, and movies I have seen, and these are handpicked by me. Okay, handpicked by me. They're no particular order, no 40 to 1 or anything like that. I'm going to start from the beginning here. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, in 1995. I thought that was a cool movie. Then followed by its sequel, Turbo, a Power Rangers movie, in 1997. Space Jam in 96 with Michael Jordan. I always thought that was cool. Romy, I'm Sorry, Wedding Singer, starring Adam Sandler in 1998. The reason why I like The Wedding Singer, the setting took place in the 80s, which is my kind of thing. The 80s, the whole 80s thing. I thought it was a good movie overall. It was really cute. I thought Christine Taylor was pretty hot. So there's that. The Flintstones in 1994, adding the B-52s as part, doing the soundtrack, doing the theme song with the Flintstones. I thought was pretty cool. The Mask, starring Jim Carrey in 1994. Cameron Diaz made her debut. Obviously, that was her breakout role, and she looked pretty hot. I had a former co-worker I used to work at Ruby Tuesday named Carolyn Hawcroft, and when I first met her, I thought she looked like a cross between Cameron Diaz and Yasmin Bleeth. No doubt in my mind. All right, so My Cousin Vinny in 1992 with Joe Pesci and Fred Gwynn, the former Fred Munster, the judge. My favorite part, the two Utes. The two what? The two Utes. What's a Ute? I think my dad. I think that's one of my dad's favorite movies, My Cousin Vinny. Ace Ventura, Pet Detective in 1994. Jim Carrey. Alrighty then, kind of, In fact, there's, millennials are already slamming this movie because of the fact that Ace Ventura had to kiss a transgender. In fact, even Jim Carrey says when he then made the movie, he says he said when he does react, it will be so obnoxious, so offensive, even people will slam it. Jim Carrey did predict that, and it did get that came to fruition. So there, people are already slamming Ace Ventura because of that little scene. But overall, the movie is pretty funny. So there's that. The Cable Guy in 1996, also starring Jim Carrey. His rendition of Somebody to Love. Crazy, over the top and crazy. A Robin Williams movie, Mrs. Doubtfire. I seen this movie with the church youth group back in 1993 at the Silver City Galleria. The funniest part is when he was walking across the street, some guy tried to rob the purse. Back off, you a-hole! Wax him with it. It was so funny. Me and my friends cracked up laughing, and we thought it was funny. Kindergarten Cop in 1990. Who's your daddy? What did he do? It's not a tumor. It's not a tumor. Funny. Arnold Schwarzenegger's hilarious. Batman and Robin in 1997, also starring Arnold Schwarzenegger along with George Clooney and Chris O'Donnell. George Clooney, she's gonna kill you, dick. Oh, that's funny. Again, Romy, I apologize for liking this Adam Sandler movie, but The Water Boy in 1998, the football theme, it was pretty cool. Henry Winkler, hilarious as Coach Klein. Water sucks. Gatorade's better. Use it on the field. And we were the Fonz. Oh, man. And Kathy Bates was hilarious. Dick Clark is the devil. Vicky Valacourt, she likes me too. She showed me her poopies and I like them too. Imagine telling your parents if you have a girlfriend like... Oh man, no, I'm sorry for laughing. That was a funny part. Anyways, let's move on. Street Fighter, starring Jean-Claude Van Damme, Kylie Minogue, and Ming-Na Wen, who follows me on Twitter, by the way, which is really cool. Ming-Na Wen, very beautiful, And so is Kylie Minogue. Is Cam? Come on now. Street Fighter 94, Dumb and Dumber with Jim Carrey. My favorite part is when Lloyd got Harry got fed laxatives by accident and ended up going, the toilet don't work. Open the window. Oh my gosh, it was so funny. Home Alone in 1990, obviously. One of my favorite Christmas movies in the 90s, of course. Again, Romy, I need to apologize to you. Yeah, there's only 3 Adam Sandler movies I liked, and I've been mentioning them all, Wedding Singer, I mentioned The Water Boy, and this is the last... Happy Gilmore, 1986, my favorite scene, the fight between him and Bob Barker, hilarious. And Bob Barker can really act. Bob Barker's hilarious. And I think they've been in a close relationship since then. And I cannot imagine if Bob Barker can live throughout the rest of one more year to hit 100. Adam Sandler will probably do a poem. Bob Barker's a game show hosting legend, is a legend, a television legend, I should say. So there's that. The Sandlot in 1993, I thought it was really cool, and that's also Dennis Leary's also big breakout role as the stepfather to Smalls, and his stepfather knows about baseball, and I think that, I think the love of baseball connected Smalls and stepfather. That was a really cool part when he started playing catch, and I thought it was a cool scene in the end. I thought it was totally awesome. James Earl Jones, and James Earl Jones has great knowledge of baseball as well, and it seems like, yeah. And then, was it Squints getting CPR, ends up kissing the lifeguard? And I was like, gutsy kid, man, gutsy kid. So there's that. American Pie in 1999, I got 2 words for you in that one. Shannon Elizabeth. Need I say more? Moving on. Sister Act in 1992. I know was it 92? Yeah, 92. My church did a rendition of Sister Act, which I thought was pretty hilarious. Lethal Weapon 4 in 1998. My favorite scene in that movie when Joe Pesci and Chris Rock were arguing about the telephones. Hilarious. It got to the point where I started crying my eyes out laughing at the scene where Joe Pesci goes, they F you with the cell phones. I'm trying not to swear, so. George of the Jungle in 1997, the Presidents of the United States, the band who did their theme song, hilarious. George, pretty good teacher, so I like that one. And that's okay. And my first ever Jackie Chan movie I've watched, Rumble in the Bronx in 1995. When I first saw the promo for Rumble in the Bronx, I was like, holy Christmas, I gotta see this movie. Is Jackie Chan, I've heard the guy does his own stunts. I'm like, and then when I saw him just do his action scenes, moving all around, I'm like, I gotta see this movie. I gotta see this movie. I have to see this movie. And I ended up picking it up on VHS. I think I got it for Christmas and ended up watching it. It was hilarious, man. I love it. And that's why I got to big into Jackie Chan films. I knew the guy knows his own stunts. Beavis and Butthead Do America in 1996. I thought it was hilarious. It was so funny when they thought, they were told to do by a guy to do his wife. And they all thought, oh, just have sex with her. Like doing somebody that's like back in the day, it's gonna having sex with. Beavis and Butthead was, but it also means to kill that person. Who knew that Beavis and Butthead was so stupid? And he goes, you'll get $10,000 to do your wife. Hey, well, that's fine. You gotta be that dumb to even. I thought it was hilarious, and tons of sluts. And then we're gonna score. And then the funniest part is when they're the whole time when beating the crap out of each other, and then boys say that's some energy for me. I'm like, imagine that they fought and she thought, say that's some energy for me. And then you want us to do it? You want us to do a guy? I don't know, but he has a lot of money. He's protecting the chick. Whap! And when they invaded the White House and they grabbed the microphone. Hey, we're looking for the chick with big boobs. We're ready to do you now. And then when Beavis unloaded the cornholio bed, that was hilarious. So there's that. Blues Brothers 2000 in 1998, the sequel to the original Blues Brothers. And my favorite part is always the end credits when they were singing Down Mississippi, Down New Orleans, the New Orleans band, everybody singing. Who knew that Nia Peoples had a voice? Nia Peoples, I like her. She's really cute. You don't know who she is? Nia Peoples, look her up, please. You will like her. Drunken Master 2, a.k.a. Legend of Drunken Master. Now, this movie, I first saw this movie in 2000, but it was originally released in 1994. Jackie Chan, once again, with his drunken boxing, oh man, drunken boxing, the way he does it is just totally awesome. That style, I don't drink, but if you want to learn drunken boxing, that's your deal, but I don't drink. But the drunken style is crazy, and I like it, so it was really cool. Iron Monkey, starring Donnie Yen, back in 1993, is like a martial arts version of Robin Hood. It was directed by Quentin Tarantino, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, Iron Monkey, cool movie, totally awesome movie. The martial arts scenes were, the fighting scenes were totally awesome. Donnie Yen did a great job as Wan Ki Ying, and the person who played Wan Feng Hung is actually a woman, a young lady by the name of Angie Tsang, and I couldn't even tell if it was a girl that played Wang, a Chinese folklore hero, Wang Fei Hung. It blew my mind. I don't know how they pulled that off, but I'll tell you one thing: got to my hats off to the producers of Iron Monkey for that. I love Iron Monkey. One of the best ones. Mortal Kombat, 1995. Yes, Brigitte Wilson. Before I wonder what she's doing now. I know she's married. Is she still married to Pete Sampras? What's Pete Sampras doing? I need to be one of the best top tennis players in the 90s. Who knows? But anyways, Robin Shaw, who played Liu Kang. Christopher Lambert, who played Raiden. Really cool. Talisa Soto's pretty cute. Who's she? I forget. Benjamin Bratt. Yeah, I think she was married to Benjamin Bratt, I believe. She was married to Benjamin Bratt, I think. I don't know if she still is. Anyways, so there's that. Let's see. Rookie of the Year, 1993. Thomas Ian Nicholas playing Henry Rowan Gardner with that 100 miles per hour fastball with his arm too tight. I thought it was a pretty cool movie. Funky but loving. That's all I'm going to say. Batman Forever with Jim Carrey as the Riddler. And the U2 song, Hold Me, Thrill Me, Kiss Me, Kill Me. Song's pretty cool. Beverly Hills Ninja, one of Chris Farley's last movies, 1997. Along with Chris Rock and Robin Shaw and Nicolette Sheridan. Nicolette Sheridan's gorgeous. All right. And another Arnold Schwarzenegger movie, Jingle All the Way, 1996. And Ace Ventura when Nature Calls, 1995, I believe it came out. I remember Ace Ventura. There used to be, now, down the street from where I lived, from where I live now, there used to be Cinema 140, because there's a highway over here called Route 140 here in New Bedford. And across the street, where everything, if you go down the street after you get out of here, I'm not going to mention the street, I don't want, anyway, there was a movie theater not too far from here. And Cinema 140, me and my friend, Stephen Horn, good kid and all, we decided, we both went down there, I believe, to see Ace Ventura When Nature Calls. And I think we saw I think that's where we saw the Doc Stalkers arcade there too. But, you know, we didn't play it. We just went to go see the movie. It was a good movie. It was a funny movie. All right, so Cool Runnings in 1993. Me and my brother Tyler would quote some of the funniest moments in that movie. No, I thought it was a great movie. It's made by Disney. Another Disney movie, animated, my all-time favorite animated Disney movie of all time, Aladdin, 1992. Where you get Robin Williams as the genie and Gilbert Gottfried as Iago. I'm sold on that. You know, you sold me on that, it would be a funny movie. Friday, 95, Chris Tucker, Ice Cube. Chris Tucker's hilarious. Chris Tucker is hilarious. All right, Chris Tucker's hilarious in that movie, Friday. Okay. Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey in 1991, the sequel to Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Before they had to face the music later on, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. My favorite part is the God Gave Rock and Roll to You. One of my favorite songs on there, on that soundtrack, Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey. And then you got Home Alone 2, 1992, obviously. Home Alone 1 and 2, they're my favorite Home Alones of all time. And finally, D2 the Mighty Ducks in 1994 when they introduced the Mighty Duck uniforms that would end up being in the NHL as the Anaheim Mighty Ducks, being used as the logo for the Mighty Ducks hockey team in the NHL today. So, that's my favorite list, my personal favorite 90s movies list. Seen a lot of movies in the 90s, my friend. I forgot to mention Dumb and Dumber, I think. Let me check my list. Alright, okay. Whoa. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber 1994. funny movie there. I can't believe I skipped the whole... Alright. Alright. Can't believe it, so. So, that's my personal top 41. My personal top 41 favorite 90s movies in the 90s. I'll do an 80s version of the same list later on. So, to Garrison Newkirk, Jerome Latimer, and the Putnam Brothers, Alex and Austin, I do apologize for my comment. I know you probably were cool with it because you would have confronted me about it, but I still wanted to apologize. I kind of felt bad, but I figured I'd make it to you by doing this list for you guys. And I figured if you guys want to talk about on BOFAS, by all means, go for it. You know, take the list. If you have any questions, please, guys, comment. You know, so comment, and I'll probably answer the questions the best I can. All right. So that's all the time we have on the show. Next up, episode 290. We want to talk AEW Dynamite after Dynamite's over. Until then, until the next episode rolls around, Mr. Announcer, please take us home. That is all for today's episode of the show. This is Mr. Lima speaking for Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. A Big Beefy E, do it for Bob Saget production. And in association with A Sweet Bofa Raving Dingleberries Telepictures and Distribution. Thank you for watching another great episode of Eric Lima Shenanigans of 1977. Until the next episode, goodbye for now.